trapped. This kid is trapped. George Clooney feels that he's trapped. So maybe if he untraps the kid, he will be untrapped in life, but he's in the moment. So we're falling in love with this character as we go. Like, we are completely in love with George Clooney's character because we want him to save this kid. And what's interesting, so he's not compromising his values. He's a character that is not selling out. And think about that in today's world, where we're very kind of, capitalistic minded. We're very greed hungry. We have influencers. We have people who just want to make money and who want attention on the internet. Of course, I'm being general, but in the 90s, you weren't like that. Like, let's think about this year and a half. This episode played a year and a half after Kurt Cobain committed suicide in 1994, April 1994. This is November 1995. So we're still in that era where, like, here's this superstar, rock star, grunge rock star who commits suicide because he feels that he is sold out to the man and he can't take it anymore. Of course, there's more to that, but that's sort of what he said in his suicide note. And that's who we are as the 90s. Even when I was growing up, I was 20 years old when this TV episode came out. And it was all about not selling out, making sure that you try to, what dare I say, make the world a better place, and not basically keeping your integrity. So don't kind of, like, if there's somebody that has $100 and someone has $1,000 and doing the wrong thing is $1,000 in your own perspective, you get $1,000, doing the right thing is $100. You take the $100 99 times out of 100. And that's what George Clooney character is about. So we're falling in love with them. So even in the first season and later on, like, he got criticized. Even in there's the famous David O. Russell Three Kings movie in 1999, where David O. Russell did not like George Clooney's acting very much. And so the reason why he was casted, because he was becoming a superstar in 1999. So David O. Russell, to get funding and to help the film, he casted Clooney, and they had a huge falling out while making the film because Clooney, he didn't like Clooney's acting. And so one of the drawbacks for Clooney was that he'd like to move his face. I think that South Park did a lot of parodies about it. There's different parodies about how he kind of, like, anytime he was in a scene, he would kind of move his face a little bit, and it was kind of overacting a little bit. He very much limited that. I'm sure he worked his butt off to not do that. And he had a certain kind of appeal, of course, with his looks and his ability, kind of like the screen presence that he had. So that's what got him the foot in the door. But that said, he was in his early 30s, early to mid 30s when the ER came out. So he was a late bloomer in many regards. Usually, when you're in your 30s and you're an actor, as actors know, you kind of didn't make it. If you didn't make it in your 20s, you're kind of in trouble. And this is the iconic shot where he's looking for the kid in the rain, and it's one shot, and he's like going to go down. Where's the kid? Where's the kid? He gets him out. Where's the kid? And here's the iconic shot coming up. He's going to go down. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And then here we go. And he's the savior. He picks the kid up. So done in one shot. He goes down 3 times. I'm sure they shot this on a sound studio. Really effective shot, right? Because when watching this episode, we're with the audience. We're with this character all the way. And we want this kid to survive.